Verne, a Division III program from out of the Southern California Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, or the SCIAC as we like to call it. Featured a number of programs here in the Inland Empire, including the University of Redlands. Reed Nottage fouled as he goes up with two hands, and Nottage will head to the free throw line for two. So 12 seconds into this game, we'll have our first couple of free throws. California Baptist, a perfect 9-0 on their home floor this season, looking to push that to 10-0. The Lancers were scheduled to play Seattle University to open up Western Athletic Conference play on Saturday. That game, unfortunately, was postponed because of safety protocols on the Seattle side. And Nottage hits the second. Makes it 1-zip Lancers. Take a look at the Riverside Medical Clinic starting lineups. We'll start with the visiting Leopards. They'll go out like this. Brian Adams, Isaiah Knox, Denzel Stevens, and Paul Antonis in the backcourt for the Leopards. And up front, Andrew Delgadillo, the freshman making his first start of the season. On the other end, Laverne with the bucket, and the Leopards take a 2-1 lead. The Riverside Medical Clinic starting lineup for the Lancers. Reed Nottage, Trey Armstrong in place of Taryn Armstrong. And we'll round out the starting five with Chance Hunter, Ty Rao, and Dan Ocken up top. That's your Riverside Medical Clinic starting lineups as Reed Nottage hits the three for the Lancers, and CBU is back in front by a score of 4-2. Adams with two for Laverne. Hit that bucket on their first offensive possession of this ball game. Nottage, meanwhile, has all four for the Lancers, and now Antonis hits a big three, and Laverne jumps on top 5-4. Chance Hunter on the near wing, back up top to Ty Rao. Rao coming off a fantastic game in which he scored 24 points in that win against Southeast Missouri. Rao, jumper won't go, rebound Delgadillo. And let's take a look at the Dutton Buick Cadillac GMC keys to the game and let it rain for CBU. Doing what they do best, letting it rain from three-point land. And the century mark. Laverne has played two other Division I programs this year. They've given up at least 100 points to both of them. That would be the University of San Diego and UC Irvine. And next man up, we mentioned Taryn Armstrong, not in the lineup tonight as Delgadillo hits the three for the Leopards. So Trey Armstrong getting the start in place of his brother Taryn. And depending on how this game goes, we might see everybody off the bench getting minutes tonight. But right now it's Laverne with an early 8-4 lead here against CBU. Credit to the Leopards, came out firing. Trey Armstrong on the other end hits a big three. And head coach Rick Croy comes out to the scores table screaming. Lancers down by one after the big Trey Armstrong triple. Back the other way with the Leopards. Stevens from around the elbow, jumper on the way. That one is good. Laverne has come out on fire. They lead the Lancers 10-7. They are a perfect 4 of 4 from the floor, including 2 3-pointers. Ty Rao with it, kicks it back out to Trey. He'll try the three, and Armstrong from long. Oh, that's Southeastern Missouri. He is not dressed out tonight for tonight's action, but hopefully we'll see him on the court very, very soon. When that next game will be, not really sure yet for you CBU fans out there. We'll talk more about that throughout the broadcast because that Seattle game, their conference opener on Saturday, has been postponed, but they are efforting another opponent on Saturday. That is a possibility. But until then, as the schedule stands, their next game would be their conference opener on the road at Chicago State a week from Saturday. Let's take a look at the Ayers Hotel's impact players in this game. Of course, the great Ty Rao coming off that 24-point performance against SEMO, and Dan Ocken also had a big game, 17 points, 14 rebounds in that win. And for Laverne, Paul Antonis, their leading scorer on the season, and Andrew Delgadillo, the 6'5 post player, not only gets the tough task of guarding Ocken in this game, but he's also making his first start, and he's only played in 4 games this season, so welcome to the big time, Delgadillo. Drive it inside, puts it up. It's a little off the mark for Isaiah Knox, but taken away by Delgadillo. We're tied at 10 apiece. Leopards with the basketball. Denzel Stevens to his left, over to Knox. Antonis, 8 on the shot clock. Antonis will try the deep three. That was a little bit long. Rebound, Rao. Rao has it for California Baptist. He's going to push it up in a hurry. Plays it to Trey Armstrong on the wing. He's going to let it fly. No good. Battle for the loose ball. Squirts out of bounds, and it will belong to the Leopards. Just about 4 minutes into this one. We're all even at 10 apiece. The Division III Leopards coming out of the SCIAC came to play tonight. They played San Diego earlier. They fell 103-38. They also played UC Irvine, and they lost that one 100-41. So they've already played a couple Division I programs this season. That one is off the mark for Brian Adams. Rao brings it up the floor for the Lancers. Rao, top of the arc, trying to get it inside to Akin, taken away by Antonis. Antonis up ahead to Knox. Knox puts it up, draws the contact, and it'll be from the baseline. Stevens inbounding, Rowell defending. Plays it into Antonis, but he steps out of bounds. Ball goes back to CBU. Same starting five for both teams out there on the floor right now with 15:39 on the clock and counting here in the first half. Rowell defended by Adams, brings it across the timeline. Far wing, Rowell. Around the screen of Nottage, plays it back to Nottage, and now into the post. No, we don't have the same starting five. It looks like number 32, Jelani Stone, is out there for CBU as Hunter takes it strong inside and takes it right at Delgadillo, and the foul will be on Delgadillo. As we mentioned, Delgadillo making his first start of the season. He's played in just 4 games as the Leopards are 2-9 on the season as Hunter takes the first free throw, a little bit off the mark. One more coming up for Chance Hunter. Laverne comes in on a 3-game skid. Meanwhile, CBU, as we've mentioned before, perfect at home, 9-0. The ball tipped out of bounds, and it will still belong to California Baptist. It'll be Rao from the baseline. Trey Armstrong, corner three, no good. Battle for the rebound. Reed Nottage comes flying in, but the foul will be on Nottage. Got a substitution here for the Lancers. As we mentioned, Stone did check into the game coming out of that last timeout, and here comes Elijah Thomas. Thomas is in for Nottage. Stevens brings it up to his left to Adams, right back to Delgadillo, top of the arc. Delgadillo with it to Adams. Still on the dribble, defended by Stone. Adams going to go inside to his right, puts it up over Stone. The basket is good. What a move by Brian Adams, the junior from the Bronx, New York. Adams will head to the free throw line, and another substitution here as Akin returns in place of Stone. Adams at the free throw line. Leopards up 12-10 here on the Lancers. Free throw is up and no good for Adams, but Laverne with the 2-point lead. 12-10, kind of a surprising start here. In the corner, Trey Armstrong, three is up and good. Trey with the tray, and the Lancers are back on top, 13-12. Trey Armstrong with 9 points, all from way downtown. 3 of 5 from three-point land. CBU on top by 1. Delgadillo has it for the Leopards. Defended by Akin. He'll take it right at Akin. Spins to his left, puts it up short, no good. Trey Armstrong has it. Trey up ahead. Chance Hunter in transition, running the floor, brings it down, puts it up, good. 2 for Chance Hunter, and CBU up 15-12. That's actually their largest lead of the game. That 3 off the mark for the Leopards. CBU shooting 63% from the floor right now. Tyrell stops on a dime, plays it back out to Hunter. He'll try the 3. Top of the arc, good! Chance Hunter not to get together on the hardwood. Tejon Sawyer has checked into the game for the Lancers after that last timeout. CBU up by 6, their largest lead of this game, as the Division III Leopards have come out swinging here at the CBU Event Center. Into the game, Alex Blanco for Laverne. Adams. His jumper is good. Makes it an 18-14 game. Adams has 6 points right now to lead Laverne. Ty Rao for three, circles out. Offensive rebound, Elijah Thomas falls on the floor, replaces it to Trey Armstrong. Armstrong, cross-court pass over to Chance Hunter. Hunter has it, still on the dribble, defended by Delgadillo. He'll play it out to Rao. Rao is defended by Adams. Rao going to his left, gets around Adams, takes it to the hole, kicks it back out. Here comes Trey Armstrong again. That one off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound Blanco. Blanco's gonna push it up in a hurry for the Leopards. He's gonna circle it back out, plays it to Knox. Knox going to his right, trying to shake off Thomas. Jumper, wide left. Here come the Lancers, and they're 13 to go here in the first half. Chance Hunter, three from the wing, off the back of the iron, no good, and Delgadillo comes down with it. Both teams now 6 of 12 from the floor. Lancers, though, already 5 of 10 from long range. Adams has it for the Leopards. Adams working on Armstrong. Pulls up his dribble, plays it down towards the baseline. There's Delgadillo, 4 on the shot clock. Jumper's off, it's no good. Rebound Rao. Rao up ahead to Elijah Thomas. E.T. has it over to Chance Hunter. He'll try the three. That one's going to be short. That shot was disrupted by Antonis. Got a hand in the face of Thomas, or Hunter, excuse me. Lancers up by 4. Adams, who has 6 points to lead Laverne. Adams trying to get the ball back, but great defense there by Trey Armstrong, working hard over here on the wing. Knox, 10 on the shot clock. Knox, pull-up jumper. Great defense there by Chance Hunter. Ball's out of bounds. Thomas, congratulations, the Altura Credit Union Athletes of the Week. And Brittany Thomas, actually the Western Athletic Conference Player of the Week as well. That three is off the mark for Tyree Campbell, who is checked in the game for CBU. CBU with it, that's Ty Rao out to Trey Armstrong. Trey, catch and release three, hits it, 21-14. Lancers go in front by a touchdown as Trey Armstrong already with 4 3-pointers in this game. His career high is 5, and he's done that 3 times. So he's already 1 away from tying his career high. And we're at 11:07 here in the first half. Sebastian Williams-Martinez has checked in for Laverne, replacing Delgadillo for Laverne. Leopards with the basketball into Blanco. Blanco defended by Ty Rao. Blanco trying to get around Rao. Nice pass inside, blocked at the rim. Elijah Thomas there to meet Williams-Martinez. Great effort there to protect the rim by Thomas, but it will be Williams-Martinez headed to the free throw line for Laverne. Williams-Martinez, the senior forward from Miami, Florida. First free throw is no good, and Thomas will check out of the game, and in comes Nottage. Trey Armstrong going back to his hot start here with 12 points. His career high is 27. 3-pointers made, as we said, five 3-pointers in a game. He's done that 3 different times. Williams-Martinez misses both on that trip to the line. It remains 21-14, Lancers on top. Into the mid-post. Sawyer working on Martinez-Williams, and he gets it. Nice bucket there by Sawyer. Makes it 23-14. Already 9 different Lancers have played in this game. Your 5 on the floor right now. It's Nottage, Sawyer, Rao, Armstrong, and Campbell. Antonis, he'll try the 3. Step back, no good. Rebound, Rao. Ty Rao with no points, but 4 assists in this game. And there is Reed Nottage. Nothing but Nottage. And the Lancers extend their lead to 26-14. CBU on a 16-2 run here to start pulling away. That lead now double digits for California Baptist. After a hot start for Laverne, they have certainly cooled off, hitting just one of their last 8 shots. That one will not go for Knox. Substitution here for Laverne as Denzel Stevens is back into the game for the Leopards, replacing Isaiah Knox, and Dan Ocken makes his return, replacing Sawyer for the Lancers. Little bit of pressure here from Stevens as Rao brings it up the floor. Rao still on his dribble. Adams now defending to his left to Nottage. Nottage on the wing feeds it into the post to Dan Ocken, spinning around Williams Martinez, and the foul. Non-shooting foul. CBU ball from the baseline. It will be Rao inbounding. Rao trying to get it in, flings it to Trey Armstrong. He retrieves it in time. Over to Nottage, to Campbell on the far wing. Campbell up top to Ocken. Plays it into the post to Nottage, a little bit high, but he got pushed in the back by Blanco. Yeah, the foul's going to be on Blanco. The junior guard from Hawthorne, the Los Angeles area. Trey into Tyrell. He was left all alone, but we've got a foul. Looks like away from the basketball. It's going to be on Dan Ocken, who was trying to set the screen. Instead, he draws the foul. We've crossed the midway point of the first half. CBU on top 26-14 against Laverne. Antonis to Blanco. Blanco stops his dribble around the elbow, plays it back out to Adams. Adams with 6 points. All of them coming early on, drives inside, draws the foul. I think it's going to be on Trey. And yes, it is. The foul's going to be on Trey Armstrong. So now that's 8 team fouls on the Lancers with 8:59 here in the first half. That'll send Adams to the free throw line, and Trey Armstrong will head to the bench, and Chance Hunter re-enters the game for California Baptist. Adams at the line, 1-1. First one is up and good. One more coming up for Adams. And the second is also good for Adams. Substitution for the Leopards, Knox returns, and for the first time tonight, Austin Rapp from Mission Viejo is into the game for Laverne. Rao's gonna bring it up. Knox was right there on his hip. Now he plays it over to Nottage, over to Campbell. Campbell has it up top, Ocken. What a nice little swing pass inside to Nottage, goes to the left hand, and it's good for Reed Nottage. Nottage now, he's up to 9 points, second only to Trey Armstrong with a dozen. And the steal by Ocken, here he comes. Look out, Dan Ocken. He knows how to finish, living his best life, 30-16. Lancers up by 14 now. Not too long ago, it was all tied at 10 apiece as Laverne came out swinging here at the event center. As Blanco's runner's no good, but he tips it back in. Makes it 30-18, but the Lancers have been coming on strong here. They've made their last 5 buckets from the floor, make that 6 in a row for the Lancers. 32-18 as Rao gets his first points of the contest. 2 points, along with 4 assists and 3 rebounds. So a strong all across the board effort from Tyrell so far. Handling the ball a lot more with Taron Armstrong on the bench, and street close tonight against the Leopards. Blanco, he'll try the 3. That one's a little bit long. Rebound Hunter. Hunter's gonna walk it up. Now over to Tyrell as they set up the offense. Oh, now Raul's gonna go inside, takes it to the hole, lays it in with the left. 2 more for Tyrell. saw the space, and why not? 34-18. CBU now has made 7 consecutive shots from the court. Meanwhile, the Leopards just 1 of 9. It's a 16-point lead for CBU. Out to Rapp, he's left alone. He'll try the three. That one is with a two-hand dunk here coming out of the break. Lancers now leading by 18. This was kind of a close game early on, but now the Lancers flexing their muscles on their home floor where they have not lost this season. A perfect 9-0. Freddie Dybala into the game for the Lancers out of that last time out. Steal here by Adams and the Leopards in transition. Adams with it, trying to get around Dybala. Foul will be on Dybala, who just checked into the game for the first time tonight. Substitution for the Leopards as Antonis is back into the game. He leads Laverne in scoring on the season at just about 15 per contest. Adams at the free throw line. He's got 8 already tonight. Misses the first on a 1-and-1, and here we go back the other way with CBU. Laverne as a team just 2 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. Chance Hunter thought about a three, defended by Antonis. Now Knox slides over. Akin into the post, the Nottage going to his right, draws the contact, and Reed Nottage will head to the line. The foul will be on. It's going to be on 14, Antonis. Nottage heads to the free throw line. He's got 11 points in this game. 4 of 4 from the floor. And now 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Trey Armstrong will check back in just a moment. He's waiting at the scorer's table. One more coming up for Nottage. His second is also good. So he's now up to 13. Trey Armstrong replaces Nottage. So right now we've got a pair of Lancers already in double figures. Nottage leading the way with 13. Trey Armstrong has chipped in a dozen, all of them coming from three-point land. It's 38-18. That CBU lead now up to 20. Stevens up top to Antonis, to his left to Adams. Adams on the far wing. Now he plays it into the post. Delgadillo. Cutting, backdoor, Antonis, and he gets it to go. Nice passing there by the Leopards. Delgadillo to Antonis. Backdoor along the baseline. Antonis with 5 in the game. Dybala hands it off to Hunter. To Trey Armstrong. Dybala over the top to Akin. Brings it down, now he plays it back out. They swing it around the horn to Chance Hunter. He'll drive in, kick it back out. Elijah Thomas has it, 8 on the shot clock. Double dribble, ball back to the Leopards. Exactly 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Adams inbounds to Stevens. Laverne shooting 34% from the floor compared to CBU's 64%. Delgadillo puts it up, but traveling called on Delgadillo. Ball goes back to CBU. Thomas into Dybala. And it was number 5, Denzel Stevens, right there on the hip of Dybala. Foul will be on Stevens. Quick hand check there as they are bringing the ball up the floor for CBU. Thomas inbounds to Dybala. He brings it across midcourt. Dybala over to Hunter. Fakes back to Dybala. He's at the top of the arc. Thomas slides over into the high post. Now he's going to lean in for the jumper. No good. Rebound Adams. Adams brings it up for Laverne. Adams still on the dribble. He backs it out. Delgadillo sets the screen. Now he takes the pass, then plays it right back to Adams. Adams hands it off to Antonis. And Antonis, for the second time in this game, dancing around the sideline and steps out of bounds once again. Ball goes back to CBU with 4:11 on the clock. Your five on the floor right now for head coach Rick Croy. It's Thomas, Dybala, Armstrong, Hunter, and Akin. We had a substitution here for Laverne as Akin takes it down low and drops it inside the cylinder for two more. Makes it 40-20. For Laverne, Casey Knudsen has checked in for the first time in this contest. Adams to his right over to Knox, defended by Hunter. Knox drives, kicks to Knudsen, hands it off to Stevens. Dybala defending, tight defense there by Dybala, and the block! Great defense there by Dybala. Stevens was trying to get to the hole, and Dybala said no thanks, and on the other end, Thomas lays it in for two more. 42-20 CBU. Elijah Thomas with his first points of the contest. Lancers up by 22. Knocks over to Stevens. To Adams. Over to Knox with Chance Hunter. That's a deep three. No good as Trey Armstrong hustles down the long rebound. Armstrong has it. Top of the arc. He'll let it fly. That one off the iron. No good. And Adams will walk it across midcourt. Adams has it for the Leopards. Now defended by Akin. Akin with a hand in his face. Adams puts it up. No good. Rebound Hunter. CBU right now on a 12-2 run. They've made 10 of their last 12 shots. Dybala knocks down the jumper. His first points of the game. And it's now 44-20. So that lead continues to balloon here for the Lancers as we wind down the first half. Hunter nearly had the steal. Knox plays it back out to Adams. He'll try down towards the baseline. Now inside to Stevens. Good defense there by Akin with 4 points in the game. And Stevens at the line for the Leopards misses the first. One more coming up for Stevens. Stevens, 2 points in this game, 1 of 3 from the floor. Leading scorer for Laverne is Adams with 8. Second one for Stevens, also no good. Under 2 minutes to go. Rowell with it for CBU. Ty Rowell on the dribble, floats it to Akin, puts it up and in. Dan Akin. He just gave us our Magnolia heating and cooling hot play of the first half. That was pretty good as well. A nice pass. 46-20. Lancers leading by 26. They're on a 16-2 run over the course of, about 6 minutes. Shot by Knox, no good. Rowell has it for California Baptist. To his left, to Reed Nottage, who is back into the game following that timeout. Rowell, Nottage down low, takes it inside, muscling his way to the left. And 2 more for Reed Nottage. Reed Nottage having himself a great first half. He's got 15 points to lead all scores. Laverne throws it away, turnover on the Leopards, gives the ball back to CBU. Williams Martinez back in for Laverne, replacing Delgadillo. For Reed Nottage, his career high is 28. He's at 15 right now if you're counting at home. Tajon Sawyer back into the game for CBU. Armstrong, Nottage down low, 2 hands. Reed Nottage makes it a 30-point game. Reed Nottage now with 17 in the first half. So he's 11 away from his career mark. That run by the Lancers now at 20-2 over the course of about 7 minutes here on Laverne, and that has been the difference in this game. Knox at the line for the Leopards. And that one is no good. So Laverne continues to struggle from the free throw line tonight. Laverne now 2 of 9 from the free throw line as Campbell subs out Hunter for CBU. And here comes Antonis for Laverne. One more coming up for Knox. Second one is good. Makes it 50-21. Antonis in and Stevens out for the Leopards. 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Rao brings it up the court to Nottage, to Campbell. Campbell up top to Sawyer. Trey Armstrong has it, trying to get it back to Sawyer, tipped away by Adams. Here come the Leopards. Looks like Laverne will hold for the final shot. Adams has it. Laverne trailing by 29. Adams, Rao defending. Adams going to his left, right into Sawyer. And the foul, it's going to be on Ty Rao. Adams was driving inside. It looked like he spun right into Sawyer, but the foul will be on Rao. Adams at the free throw line with 4.7 seconds. So theoretically, the Lancers will get another crack before the end of the first half. That free throw no good. Substitution as Josh Rook from nearby Fontana checks in for the first time. One more coming up for Adams. As a team, Laverne 2 of 10 from the free throw line. Second one also no good, so now 2 of 11. Tyrell has it, final seconds, gets it off in time, but Bud's second half changes. Laverne opens up with the basketball here in the second half. Adams has the ball right now. He's got 8 points to lead the Leopards after one half of play. Delgadillo, the drive right into Trey Armstrong, and Trey draws the foul. Offensive foul on Delgadillo. We told you off the top of the broadcast, he's making his first start of the season. What a time, right, to make your first start against the Lancers. Tyrell brings it up the floor. He's got 4 points, but he has 6 assists. That's 2 away from matching his career high. Chance Hunter over to Dan Ocken. Ocken to his right to Trey. He's going to drive in for a closer look. Trey Armstrong lays it in. He is so dangerous on the outside. Once in a while, he'll take it right to the cup. 52-21. Lancers now lead by 31 in this game. Delgadillo trying to get around Ocken. Easier said than done. Ball goes out of bounds. We'll stay right here with the Leopards. Adams will inbound for Laverne. Into Antonis, has it knocked loose. Back out to Adams. 10 on the shot clock. Adams, he'll try the 3. A little bit long, no good. Rebound Ocken. Gives it up to Rao. Rao brings it across the timeline to Chance Hunter. He'll pull up for 3. No good, and Adams comes down with a rebound. Antonis, his 3 is up and good. 3 is good for Antonis. Makes it 52-23. Antonis now with 8 points, so he and Adams both with 8 to lead the Leopards. As I say that, the Lancers' Chance Hunter comes flying in for a big-time dunk. Makes it 54-23. The shot clock has not been an issue tonight for CBU, finding their shot early and often tonight against Laverne. Antonis fires off the deep 3, well short. Substitution, Blanco subs back in for Laverne. Lancers ball with 18:03 on the clock. Nottage inbounding. Rao brings it up the floor for CBU. Out steps Akin. Rao drives inside anyways. And the foul is going to be on Ty Rao. Offensive foul against Ty Rao. He now has 2 personal fouls in this game. Stevens with it for the Leopards. Now to Blanco. Blanco calls for the screen. Out steps Delgadillo. Hands it off to Antonis. Antonis. Back out to Stevens. Trying to spin around Rao. Rao pokes it loose. Nearly taken away by Trey Armstrong. From the ground, Stevens finds Blanco from close range. Got the shot off, but it would not fall for Blanco. Nottage back to Rao. Here it goes. It's up. A little bit long for Ty Rao. Rebound Antonis. Here come the Leopards. CBU shooting 65% from the floor in this game. Laverne at 29%. Antonis stops his dribble, back up top to Adams, 7 on the shot clock. Adams steps back. He'll try the 3. No good. And Delgadillo hustles in there and gets the rebound. He's in the corner, but now plays it out to Stevens. Stevens to Blanco. Now Blanco walks it out as they set up the offense, calls out Delgadillo. Delgadillo sets the screen. Blanco drives inside, still on the dribble. Akin defending. Out to Antonis, 4 on the shot clock. His 3's no good. Rebound Chance Hunter. Trey Armstrong thought about a 3. Now he plays it over to Chance Hunter. Hunter to Rowell. Up top to Nottage. To his right to Trey Armstrong. Trey to Akin. Trying to force it into the post, but taken away by the Leopards. Delgadillo. Adams with it for the Leopards, over to Blanco. 16 minutes to go here in the second half. Antonis has it for Laverne, their leading scorer on the season at about 15 per game. He's got 8 tonight so far against the Lancers. Adams from around the free throw line, drives in, floater no good. And Dan Akin, big time dunk. We're getting used to this as Dan Akin throws it down. 56-23, wasting little time coming out of that timeout. Delgadillo has it in the post. Akin defending. Akin pokes it loose into the hands of Chance Hunter. Here come the Lancers. Hunter over to Trey Armstrong. 3 on the way. It's good. Trey Armstrong hits, makes it 59-23. Let's take a look at the Taking Care of Babies schedule look ahead. Now, the conference opener for CBU was scheduled to be this Saturday against Seattle U. Now, Seattle University has postponed from their side of it. So as of right now, the Lancers conference opener would be on the road a week from Saturday at Chicago State. And then it's back home to take on Dixie State in WAC play. That's your Taking Care of Babies schedule look ahead. 59-25. Lancers on top. Tyrell's 3 is no good, but saved by Nottage. We'll stay right here with CBU, but the pass from Chance Hunter into the backcourt, and it'll be Laverne ball. Substitution, Sawyer, Campbell, Thomas, all back in for California Baptist. Knox returns for Laverne, as will Williams-Martinez. So for Trey Armstrong, he now has a new career high in 3-pointers made. Oh, no, excuse me. He has tied a career high with 5 threes. He's now done that 4 different times in his Lancer career. Trey Armstrong not currently on the floor, but we'll see if he gets another crack at breaking his own personal mark. Williams-Martinez, pass taken away. Campbell has it for CBU. It's a 5-on-4. Rowell down low. Plays it back out to Nottage. He'll try the 3. No good. Thomas comes flying in. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds, but a nice hustle play by Elijah Thomas. Trying to clean up that miss. 59-25 CBU. Knox has it for Laverne. Defended by Thomas here on the near wing. Now he goes to his right. Knox back out to Antonis. Tightly defended by Reed Nottage. The Lancers still working hard on the defensive end here against Laverne, despite a sizable lead here on the Division III Leopards. Knox steps back around the free throw line. Short. Sawyer comes down with it. Here's Rowell. Rowell to Thomas. Right off his fingertips, out of bounds. Ball goes back to Laverne. Substitution as Adams is back into the game for Laverne. Adams playing in just his third game of the season for the Leopards. He's got 8 points. He was in the starting lineup tonight for head coach Richard Reed in his 13th season with the Leopards. Laverne with it. Antonis. Back up top to Adams. Adams has 8, Antonis with 9. They lead the Laverne attack. Adams back out to Blanco. Blanco around the screen. Little floater, no good, and Campbell rips down the rebound. It's another 5-on-4 for the Lancers. Rowell has it on the near wing, trying to get around Blanco. Pulls up his dribble. Over to Campbell, taken away by Blanco. Blanco over to Adams. About 12 and a half to play in this one. Ball poked loose, still bouncing around into the hands of Knox. From close to the rim, tipped out, no good. Antonis, he'll try the three. That one's short. And Thomas comes out with the basketball for the Lancers in transition. Thomas. Things getting a little sloppy here on both ends of the floor. Blanco to Adams. Adams takes it to the cup and draws the foul. The bucket for Adams and a free throw coming up. Makes it 59-27. CBU. Adams now with 10 points. He's the first Leopard to double figures. And he's got a free throw coming up. Rowell and Nottage will find a spot on the bench as Dybala and Trey Armstrong are back in for head coach Rick Croy. Adams at the line as a team. Laverne, 3 of 12 from the free throw line, but he hits that one. Substitution for the Leopards. Antonis will head to the bench. He'll give way for Casey Knudsen, who we saw for a minute or two in the first half. 59-28, California Baptist into the high post to Sawyer. Back out to Thomas. Thomas over to Dybala. Dybala into the mid post to Sawyer. Back to the basket. Working on Williams-Martinez to his right. Jump hook. Oh, it almost 28. And Tajon Sawyer looking to add to that lead as we find him at the free throw line with 11:46 to go. First one is good for Sawyer. Sawyer with 5 rebounds in this game. And the second one is good. 4 points for Sawyer to go along with his 5 rebounds and 8 minutes of work. Very efficient. Adams with it for Laverne. Leopards looking up at the scoreboard, trailing 61-28 against California Baptist. Blanco with it. Blanco stops around the elbow. Plays it out to Adams. 4 on the shot clock. Adams will have to get the shot off. Drives inside. We do have contact. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Adams. Ball goes back to the Lancers with 11:16 on the clock. Substitution here for the Leopards. Antonis back in. He will sub out Blanco. For CBU, your 5 on the floor right now, it's Campbell, Sawyer, Armstrong, Thomas, and Dybala. Dybala running the point. Dybala has it back up top to Sawyer. The big man will try a 3, a little bit long. Campbell goes up and gets a big rebound. Nice job by Tyree Campbell from nearby the Kook, Rancho Cucamonga. Adams drives inside, hits the rim, no good. The follow-up by Williams Martinez, also no good. Here comes Campbell. Good. Campbell. He checks into the highlights with a big one-handed dunk. 63-28. Lancers. On the other end, Knox has it knocked out of bounds. We do have a whistle on the play. Foul will be against CBU. It's going to be on Freddie Dybala. Knox with just 1 point in this game. He is 0 for 9 from the floor. Stone is back in, replacing Sawyer for CBU. We saw Stone a little bit in the first half. And a 5-second violation on Laverne. Tough night here for Isaiah Knox of the Leopards. 0 for 9 from the floor. And that violation there, ball goes back to the Lancers, 63-28. Outsets the screen, Stone. Dybala with it, stops his dribble over to Trey Armstrong. Thomas going to his left, spins right, puts it high up, no good. Battle for the rebound, Thomas comes down with it. New life here for the Lancers on this possession. Kicks it back out to Campbell. Campbell will try the three, and it is good. Campbell with the dunk, and Campbell now from the outside. He's got 5 points in the game, 65-28. The Lancers enjoying a 7-0 run right now, spanning the last 2 minutes. Adams has it on the far wing for Laverne. Now driving to his left, poked away by Thomas. Another turnover by the Leopards. Good defense there by Elijah Thomas on the other end. In transition, Thomas fouled hard. Played some good defense on one end, trying to get paid on the other, and he gets fouled. He will head to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Williams Martinez. Elijah Thomas with 2 points so far, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Thomas at the line. CBU is a team 5 of 8 from the free throw line in this game. First free throw for Thomas, no good. We got a substitution for Laverne back into the game. It's Delgadillo and Stevens replacing Williams Martinez and Adams. One more coming up for Thomas with 9:36 still to go here in the second half. Thomas, free throw, good. 66-28 CBU. The Lancers outscored the Leopards 50-21 in the first half. Here in the second half, CBU up 17-7. Knox with it, tries the deep three, and finally Knox has his first field goal of the contest, and it's a three-pointer. 67-31. Trey Armstrong, Elijah Thomas. Nice pass and a nice dunk by Elijah Thomas. Slams it home, and it's 69-31. Nice job by Elijah Thomas. Cutting to the basket and threw it down. The size advantage for CBU as Laverne really doesn't have a rim protector out there. Knox has it, sets up the offense, but there's only 7 on the shot clock, so the Leopards will have to do something fairly quickly. Knox drives inside. His shot won't go. Battle for the rebound. Dybala has it for the Lancers. Spins around Knox, feeds Trey Armstrong in the corner. It's up and good. Trey Armstrong from long. 72-31. Now Trey Armstrong is 6 of 10 from three-point land, and now those 6 three-pointers on the floor right now. Coming out of that timeout, you're 5 on the floor right now for head coach Rick Croy. It looks like this. Dybala, Sawyer, Campbell, Stone, and Tobin Kund has checked into the lineup for the first time tonight. Laverne with it, 6 on the shot clock. Knudsen's jumper short. Kund has it, hands it off to Dybala. Dybala running the point right now for the Lancers with just about 7.5 to play in this contest. Sawyer up top to Stone. Stone to Kund. Kund's gonna let it fly from deep. No good. Put back by Sawyer, also no good, but we do have a foul near the rim. Foul will be on Knox of the Leopards, and that will send Sawyer to the free throw line. Sawyer's first, rattles around, no good. One more still to come. Second win for Sawyer falls in. 73-31. Lancers up by 42. Knudsen back up top to Knox. Knox to his right to Antonis. Antonis back out to Knox. Nearly threw it away. They're going to say that a Lancer touched it, so it's not a backcourt violation, but there is 7 on the shot clock. And the foul will go against Laverne. The official still talking it over. It's going to be on Delgadillo of the Leopards. So Lancer ball from the baseline. Sawyer will inbound at 6:54 here to go in the second half. CBU cruising along, looking to move to 10-0 on their home floor this season. Dybala, Sawyer left all alone. He'll try the 3, no good. Campbell with another big rebound. That guy's got some hops. Sawyer down low, count it. 2 more for Sawyer. 75-31. Antonis over to Stevens. The Leopards, 27% from the floor in this game as Antonis knocks down the jumper. He's got 11 points. He matches Adams for the team high. Meanwhile, for CBU, Trey Armstrong and Reed Nottage have done most of the heavy lifting on the offensive end. Trey with 20 points, Reed with 17, as Stone gets the bucket and the foul, send him to the line. Take another look, Stone down low, just muscling his way in, trying to complete the 3-point play. Free throw is up, no good for Jelani Stone, but it's 77-33. Antonis working on Sawyer, dips to his left. Now he plays it to Knudsen, the drive and the kick to Delgadillo. He drives inside, trying to get it over Tobin Kund. Won't go. Here comes Dybala and the Lancers. Dybala over to Kund. He's left all alone. That's a deep 3. A little bit off the mark. Campbell has it. Back out to Kund. Up top to Dybala. Now he'll try the 3. And that one is good. Freddie Dybala drops the 3. Makes it 80-33. Knudsen to the cup, 2 for the Leopards. Makes it 80-35. Lancers up by 45 in this game. Kund driving baseline, the drive and the kick out to Campbell. Campbell will try the 3. That one's no good. Rebound Delgadillo. Under 5 minutes to go. Stevens with it for Laverne. To his left, to Antonis. He'll try the 3, and it's up and good. Antonis now at 14 to lead Laverne. Right around his season average. Into the high post to Stone, hands it off to Dybala, defended by Stevens. 4.5 to play. Around the screen of Stone. Dybala drives inside, and we got a whistle. Foul's going to be on Antonis. And that'll send Dybala to the free throw line, a 1-and-1. Freddie Dybala with 5 points in this game, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. First one's no good, but Stone comes down with a rebound. Stone with the putback. That one also will not go. And the Leopards have it. It's 80-38. Knudsen back out to Knox, defended by Campbell. Campbell not giving Knox any space. Knudsen drives to Stevens, goes around Sawyer, puts it up no good, rebound Stone. Dybala brings it up the floor for California Baptist. Dybala driving to his left, stops on the elbow, dumps it inside to Stone, spins to his left, that one's up and good. Jelani Stone makes it 82-38. Stevens has it for Laverne. Over to Knox. Knox drives inside, high off the window, no good. Stone dumps it off to Dybala. Dybala brings it up. Dybala puts it off the window, no good. Trey Armstrong, the Altura Credit Union player of the game. Congratulations, Trey. 82-38. Up top, Knudsen has it for the Leopards, over to Antonis. Antonis, he'll pull up for 3. No good, rebound, Sawyer. Dybala brings it up to the court for the Lancers, over to Sawyer. To his right, to Campbell. Less than 3 to play in this one. The Lancers inching closer to a perfect 10-0 start on their home floor this season. Into the post, Stone, nice spin move, and throws it down. What a move by Jelani Stone. The spin and the dunk. 84-38, CBU. What a move by Stone, and the block. Jelani Stone having the game of his life right now. It's not a career high in points, but some pretty acrobatic plays here by Stone. Taking a look, Stevens trying to drive inside, and there was Stone. Big block with the left hand. And Stevens on the floor for Laverne right now. Looks like he got a little banged up on the play as some trainers are tending to him. But Stone with nice spin and dunk on the offensive end, and then a block on the defensive side. Nice sequence there for Jelani Stone. Checking into the game for Laverne. It's number 1, Tavares James. He tries the 3. That one's off the mark. Dybala with it for California Baptist to Campbell. Into the post. Stone has it. Stone right around Adams. The basket and the foul for Jelani Stone. Stone rocks. It's 84-38. 86-38. With a free throw coming up for Jelani Stone. 8 points, 4 rebounds in 9 minutes of work. Now he's got 9 points. 87-38. Now, almost 3 years ago to the day, CBU beat Laverne by a score of 97-46. That was December 29, 2018, the last time these two schools met. And this final score might end up very similar. James at the line. First free throw is good. One more coming up for Tavares James. Second one, no good. Rebound Sawyer. CBU as a team up to 48 rebounds in this game to go along with 27 assists. .156 on the clock. Sawyer at the free throw line for CBU. First one's up and good for Sawyer. Sawyer has 10 rebounds, so he's on the verge of a double-double. He's got 8 points right now. Second free throw is also good, so he's at 9 points, 10 rebounds. We'll see if he gets another shot to reach that double-double. So Sawyer has reached a career high, matching a career high with 9 points, and also matching a career high with 10 rebounds. Adams has it for Laverne. Into the corner. Rapp plays it back to Adams. Rapp has it, defended by Stone. Rapp trying to find Adams, cutting in the basket, throws it away. Ball goes back to CBU with 1:27 on the clock. Stone with 9 points. Sawyer also with 9. Both doing a good job from off the bench. Here comes Campbell. 2 more for Tyreek Campbell. He's got 7 in this game. 91-39. Rapp's pass to Adams. And to the Laverne bench. Ball goes back to CBU with 65 seconds to play. Dybala walks it across the timeline for CBU. Dybala over to Sawyer. Now into the post to Stone. Defended by Adams. Stone going to his left, but he's fouled by Adams. Stone quickly fouled before he could even attempt to make a move and get a shot off. 2 shots coming up for Stone. First free throw is good. Stone now with 10 points in the game. And he hits both. 11 points for Jelani Stone. Less than a minute to play. Leopards with the basketball. Newton going behind his back here on the near wing, defended by Stone. Up top, Antonis. Antonis, jumper, and he's fouled by Campbell. Two shots coming up for Antonis. He's the leading scorer on the season for Laverne and also the leading scorer tonight in this game. He's got 14 points. 6 of 12 from the floor for Antonis. First free throw is good. Makes it 93-40. One more for Antonis, and he hits both. 93-41, CBU with it. There is a slight difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Sawyer down low. Sawyer backing down Rapp, spins to his right. It's up, it's good for Tajon Sawyer. And now he's got 11 points in this game, and that is a new career high for Tajon Sawyer. Nice spin move to his right. Felt that contact coming, and now he's at the free throw line. Sawyer's free throw is good. Tajon Sawyer from the free throw line tonight. 6 of 7. So the double-double for Tajon Sawyer. 12 points and 10 rebounds. 12 points, a new career high. The 10 rebounds matches a career high for Tajon Sawyer. From around the elbow, Adams jumper no good. Rebound Kund. And that'll do it. CB